Hey everyone, welcome. Have you ever thought about capturing the power of a thunderstorm, but like right in your own room? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're building a lightning simulator. It's an incredibly cool and, more importantly, a completely safe science project. I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
All right, so let's just jump right in with the big question. Is it even possible to create lightning inside your own room? And I'm talking the whole shebang. You know, the clouds, the flash, the sound. What do you think? Let's find out.
The answer is a huge yes. And you know what the best part is? It is 100% safe. We're not messing with any actual high-voltage electricity here, I promise. This is all about using some really simple science to create the illusion of something powerful.
So here's our mission, should you choose to accept it. We're going to create our very own mini storm in a jar. To do that, we're going to need three key things: a brilliant flash of light for the lightning, a deep rumble for the thunder, and of course, our own swirling clouds.
So what does it actually take to build a storm? Well, you're probably going to be surprised to find out that most of the stuff you need is already sitting in your kitchen or on your desk right now. Let's take a look at the list.
Okay, so check out this list. This is what I love about this project. It's so simple. An LED light, that's our lightning. Your own cell phone, that's the thunder. We're going to use a plain old glass jar as our cloud chamber. And the clouds, we'll make those with just hot water, some ice, and a tiny bit of smoke. Oh, and yeah, a dark room is absolutely key to making the whole effect really pop.
All right, you got all your materials? Awesome. Now for the really fun part, actually building this thing. Don't worry, I'll walk you through every single step. You'll be amazed at how quickly this little storm comes together.
So, it all breaks down into three simple stages. First up, we've got to create the atmosphere, right? The cloud. Then we bring in the main event, the lightning flash. And finally, we add the soundtrack, that classic thunder rumble. So let's get started with step one, making the cloud.
Okay, this is where the science gets super cool. First, pour just a little bit of hot water into your jar. That's going to create water vapor. Next, strike a match, blow it out, and let just a tiny wisp of smoke get inside the jar. See, that smoke gives the water vapor particles something to grab onto. And for the final step, you put the lid on upside down and drop some ice on top. That cold lid makes all that warm, moist air inside condense, and boom, you've got a beautiful, swirling cloud.
All right, our cloud is brewing nicely in there. Now it's time for the spark. Let's add the lightning. This is the moment that's going to make the whole thing feel so real.
For this part, you can literally just use a simple LED or even your phone's flashlight. The whole trick is just to flash it on and off really fast to mimic a lightning strike. Now hey, if you're into electronics, you could totally program an Arduino to automate the flashing. But honestly, just flicking your phone's flashlight on and off works perfectly fine.
Okay, listen up, because this next part is maybe the single most important tip for making this whole simulation feel real. It all comes down to one thing: timing. I mean, you can have the coolest looking cloud and the brightest flash, but if you don't get this next detail right, it won't feel like a real storm.
2 seconds. That's it. That is the secret sauce. This tiny little delay is what's going to trick your brain into believing this is real. So why 2 seconds? Well, it all comes down to some basic physics.
Just think about a real thunderstorm for a second. You always see the lightning before you hear the thunder, don't you? And that's because light travels way, way faster than sound. So we're going to copy that exact same law of physics in our little simulator.
So our final step is adding the sound. This is easy. Just look up a thunder sound effect on YouTube or wherever. When you're ready for the big show, flash your light, count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then hit play on that thunder sound. Trust me on this, when you nail that timing, the effect is absolutely incredible. Okay, hold on. Before you run off to build your own personal storm, let's just quickly cover a couple of final tips and, most importantly, some safety rules. Gotta stay safe.
All right, everyone, let's pause right here for a second. This is super important. Even though this project is really safe overall, we are using hot water and a match, so we definitely need to be careful.
So, just 3 simple things to remember. First, you only need a tiny, tiny wisp of smoke. Seriously, that's it. Second, that jar is going to be hot from the water, so make sure you handle it with a cloth or an oven mitt. And third, keep your electronics, your phone, your LED, away from the water. Common sense, right? But super important. Safety first, always.
And hey, if you're feeling a little adventurous and you want to level up your storm, here are a few ideas.
You could try using a humidifier to get some really dense fog. Or what about a Bluetooth light to create cool blue or white flashes? You could even add a tiny little fan to make the clouds swirl around. Go wild, get creative with it.
So, once you've got your cloud swirling, your light ready to go, and your thunder on standby, take the whole setup into a dark room. Turn off all the lights, flash your light, wait those 2 seconds, hit play on the thunder, and just watch. The thunderstorm that you created will come to life. It is a seriously cool effect.
And what's amazing is how this whole thing shows that really simple principles can create some incredible results. I mean, this one little project combines physics, chemistry, and even a little bit of theater. So that just leaves me with one final question for you. What awesome thing are you going to make with science next?